Have you ever stopped and really thought about how the internet actually works? I mean, deep down, behind every single search, every click, every video you stream, there's this hidden, incredibly powerful system that's just running the show. Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you the magic that lets you find anything, anywhere, online, pretty much in an instant.
It seems so simple, right? You type a name into your browser, you hit enter, and bam, the website just appears. But think about what's really going on there. The internet is this giant global maze with billions of connected devices. So how on earth does your computer pinpoint the exact one it needs out of all that chaos? And how does it do it faster than you can blink? That's the incredible puzzle we're about to solve.
Okay, so here's the core of the problem. We, as humans and computers, well, we speak completely different languages. We think in easy-to-remember names, like DigitalOcean.com. But computers, they only understand numbers, these long, precise strings called IP addresses. So, the big question is, how do we bridge that gap?
The solution is an absolutely brilliant piece of internet plumbing called the Domain Name System, or DNS for short. You can think of it as the internet's universal translator. It has one single critical job: to turn the human-friendly names we type into the machine-friendly IP addresses that actually make the web go round.
But honestly, the simplest, best way to think about it is just this. DNS is the phone book for the internet. It's that simple. You look up a name you already know, and it gives you the number you need to make the connection. It's a perfect analogy for a really powerful system.
Now, you might be picturing one single gigantic universal phone book for the entire internet. But wow, that would be impossibly slow, right? Instead, the DNS system is way smarter. It's more like a team of super efficient librarians. Each one is a specialist, and they all work together in perfect harmony to find what you need at lightning speed.
So let's meet the team. First up, your request goes to the recursive resolver. This is like your personal librarian, the one who does all the running around for you. It starts by asking the root server, which is kind of like the library's main index. It doesn't have the book, but it knows where all the different sections are. The root server points our resolver to the right TLD server. That's the librarian in charge of a whole section, like everything ending in .com or .org. And that TLD server knows exactly who has the final answer. The authoritative server. This is the one that holds the definitive record, the exact IP address you've been looking for all along. So, we've met the librarians. Now, let's actually follow them on this action-packed journey. We're going to trace a single request as it travels across the entire internet and back, all in less time than it takes you to blink. So, picture this. You've just typed in a website. Your finger is literally lifting off the enter key. In that single silent moment, what in the world is actually unfolding across this global network?
Okay, here's how that incredible journey plays out. Step 1. Your computer asks the recursive resolver for the IP address. Then, the resolver goes straight to the top, asking a root server, which directs it to the right TLD server for, say, .com. Next, that TLD server points to the website's specific authoritative server, and boom, that server gives back the final correct IP address. The resolver then rushes that number back to your browser, and only then, finally, can your computer make a direct connection. It's this lightning-fast chain reaction, and it all happens in just a few milliseconds. It's amazing.
Now, doing that entire multi-step dance for every single click would just be exhausting. And that's why the system has this brilliant shortcut. It's called caching. You can think of it as the internet's short-term memory. Your browser and all those resolvers, they remember the answers to recent lookups. So when you go back to a site you just visited, they just pull the IP address from memory, and you get to skip that whole trip. This is the secret sauce that makes so much of the web feel completely instantaneous.
All right, so we've seen how it all works, but let's zoom out for a second. Why is this totally invisible system so incredibly important to our daily lives online? I mean, why does this digital phone book actually matter so much?
Well, for starters, let's just talk about the sheer scale. That number right there, that's 3.5 trillion. That is the estimated number of DNS lookups that happen around the world every single day. It's a number that's almost impossible to even wrap your head around, and yet this system handles it pretty much flawlessly, day in and day out. Talk about reliable.
But ultimately, DNS is so much more than just a translator. It's what makes the entire internet usable for us humans, by replacing random numbers with memorable names. Its decentralized design means there's no single point of failure, no big off switch, which makes the whole network incredibly tough and resilient. And its clever use of caching is what delivers the incredible speed we all just take for granted now. It really truly is one of the invisible foundational pillars holding up our entire digital world.
And that leaves me with a final thought to chew on. This incredibly elegant system was designed over 30 years ago. I mean, that's an eternity in internet time. It is scaled beyond its creators' wildest dreams. But as our digital world keeps changing and evolving, you gotta wonder, what will the internet's phone book look like another 30 years from now? What new challenges will it need to solve?